In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how you can use the D Dorian mode to improvise over a 2-chord progression from the D minor 7 chord to a G chord. I'm not going to get into a whole lot about modes right in the beginning. I'll just play a little bit, I'll demonstrate what I'm doing, and then I'll talk about modes after I play a little. So what I'm using is a D minor 7 chord, which is sort of like an F shape back at the 1st and 2nd frets with the 4th string open. And I'm just moving that up 2 frets. It becomes a G chord with a D in the bass. I'm strumming strings 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then I'm moving up to frets 5 and 6 and making a D-shaped chord. That actually is a D minor 7 chord. And I'm moving that up 2 frets, and that's a G with a D in the bass. And I'm just going to slowly move from chord to chord, and I'm going to play the D Dorian mode, which is, well, it's a C scale starting on a D, and also it's a D minor scale with a raised 6, however, either way. So basically it's D, E, F, G, A, B instead of B flat, C and D. If this was a D minor scale, it would be D, E, F, G, A, B flat, C, D. And the D minor scale is also known as the Aeolian mode. So we're working the Dorian mode, which is from D to D, just all the natural notes, no flats, sharps. And because that B note is in there, it goes along with the G chord. So I'm going to kick the looper on and just noodle around a little bit. One of the things I'm going to be doing is just playing these little 2-chord pieces like these are all natural notes, scale tones, no sharps or flats. You know, F, D, G, E, A, E, B and G. Did I say it? What did I say here? F? Yeah, A and F rather. F and E. I don't know, I might have said E there. That's an F here. So these little shapes, they're kind of like part of a D chord, maybe part of like an A shape or however you want to look at it. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to kick the looper on. Okay, you get the idea. So when you see references to modes, Modes are basically just more than scales. They're scales, but scales are modes. So the Ionian mode is the first mode. Usually when people study modes, they usually study it from the key of C because there's no sharps or flats and it's kind of easy to just visualize on the piano keyboard. So the C major scale, from C to C, all the white keys on the piano, is the Ionian mode. So if you do, and there is a formula for that, whole step, half step, whole step, whole step, whole step, half step. But if you start on the D note, it creates a different pattern. And that's called the Dorian mode. And that's what I was using there. And there's the Phrygian, Locrian, Mixolydian, etc., Lydian. There's a bunch of modes. And a lot of times when you look on, various guitar instruction sites, they'll say, oh, this person is soloing and they're using modes. Well, that's kind of what they're talking about. And a lot of times, you might not know what they're talking about. But so I'm just kind of getting started here. So if you already know a major scale, that's the Ionian mode. And so if you start on D and play those same notes from D to D, that's the Dorian mode. So, hope that helps. Thanks.